the hot seat with Deborah Fennella TV show.
And we are back in the hot seat with Deborah Fennella. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all okay and staying safe in lockdown. Now, waiting very patiently behind the scenes on Skype, all the way in Edinburgh in Scotland, is my lovely, talented friend Anthony James Mattocks, who's also a graphic designer of AJM Productions, and he's also part of our team as well. So welcome back, Anthony. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. It's just a bit strange times for everyone.
I know it has, hasn't it? It's been real challenging times for everybody, hasn't it, with the COVID and, you know, also going through lockdown as well. And things are starting to ease a little bit now with the social distancing, but it's been very, you know, challenging times, isn't it?
I'm still trying to get used to the mask.
Are you? Oh, bless you.
My grandchildren say to me, Grandad, you really have to wear your masks. I said, what, COVID-19? They said, no, you're really ugly.
Oh, bless them. Is that the mask that you shared on Facebook, actually? You look quite trendy.
That's right, yes.
Oh, bless you. So, how have you been coping?
iPads as well.
Have you? My mum's been busy making the masks for my cousin, who's got 4 hairdressing salons in London. So she's been making 40 altogether. For my cousin in London, bless her, because the salons that I believe are due to open on the 15th of July in London and everywhere else as well. So how are you actually getting on with wearing the mask and coping with the lockdown? How are things over in Scotland?
Well, the good thing is, having a husky, we, at the start, with the half-an-hour exercise, we're allowed to take the dog out. So we got away from it there, but we're about 5 miles from the city centre.
Oh, are you 5 miles? Quite close then?
Yeah, it's about 5 miles. I wouldn't walk it.
No, I wouldn't either.
It's mostly down the hill, but we've actually got a gale here today. It's full-blown winds and rain at the moment.
Oh, is it? Oh, bless you. We've got lovely sunshine here in Dorset. The sun is shining through the windows.
Wind and rain is basically Scottish weather anyway, so we're used to it.
Oh, bless you.
It's like, if you ever did Mary Poppins, you did about 6 attempts for landing.
Yes, well, I did a Mary Poppins photo shoot going back a couple of years ago for my singing teacher with his choir, which is great fun. You've obviously seen the photos on Facebook.
Yes, yeah.
Bless you.
I think when our friendship first began, I actually did you the Mary Poppins edits.
You did actually, didn't you, for my little video, which was amazing, because Anthony's been really busy doing amazing work, shining bright across the world, but also bringing global awareness of trigeminal neuralgia and doing music videos, supporting 32 charities worldwide as well, and bringing more awareness about trigeminal neuralgia, being a sufferer yourself, Anthony.
You're so good at doing something now.
So you're a true inspiration to the world. So please tell all of our listeners a little bit more about trigeminal neuralgia and what happened to you in 2012, please.
Well, 2012, that was the week after my 50th birthday. I used to be a financial advisor, and the pressure for sales was just crazy. And you always had to get like new customers for your bonuses. And as I say, a week after my 50th birthday, I started getting these extreme headaches. And I just put down the pressure of work. It came to the Friday night, and Kristen says to me, I'll phone in the hospital for you to go to the hospital. And I said, no, I don't want to go to hospital, not on Friday night. So she said, if you're not better by the Monday, I'll phone the doctors. Monday came, I was no better, in fact worse. She phoned the doctors. The doctor looked at me, looked at my eyes, and actually saw blood dripping behind my eyes.
Oh gosh.
And that was actually a burst brain aneurysm.
Oh, was it? So did you find it started, because I get a lot of migraines and I tend to get it in my left eye, so did you find that you had it in one particular eye, that the actual headache that started? Or did it start all down one side of your head?
It's just like someone was on top of your head with a pneumatic drill, just trying to drill it in your brain. It was like all over. I actually came back from work one day, and I was actually bouncing off the walls. My coordination had just gone completely. And Kristen says to me, oh, you're drunk. I said, don't be silly, I haven't drunk for 10 years.
Oh, bless her.
And as I said, on a Monday, the doctor rushed me to hospital. A few hours later, I was getting life-saving surgery on the brain aneurysm. I've actually got 3 coils somewhere in here somewhere.
Have you? Oh, bless
Holding
you.
them together. And the surgeon actually said to Christine, "If you never made a phone call, I'd have been dead today."
So Christine was your beautiful guardian angel that saved you that day, wasn't she?
If it wasn't for that phone call, I wouldn't be speaking to you now, 8 years on.
Bless her. So it's a good job that she saw the signs and obviously the danger and rang obviously the hospital and the doctor straight away. So they admitted you straight into hospital there and then.
You hear so many horror stories of people just like holding their head and dropping down dead, and that's it, they get no warning.
No, which is really scary, isn't it?
And it was then, they lying in the hospital bed because I was always active, I was always working, I was always working on new customers, etc. And excuse me. And it was a day after surgery. I was laid in my hospital bed, bored, looking at the computer, thinking, what the hell can I do here? And that was the day after my operation. AJM Productions was actually born in a hospital bed.
It's almost like you saw the light, having that sort of close to near-death experience and thinking, how can I shine my light as bright as possible to the world and inspire and help so many people? And that's when, like you say, it came to you to start AJM Productions and bring more global awareness.
Just mess about with the computer as you do, just boredom was setting in, lying in hospital bed all day. The least noise was actually triggering the coils that was in my head.
Was it? Oh,
it was like my mobile phone is like something Fred Flintstone would use. It's it's one of these like flip phones, but none of I can work a computer brilliantly. I can do anything on a computer. I can put like Tom's head on you kind of thing and on videos kind of thing. And it was because it said should be a phone. I'm thinking I'm not working that. I can swipe it to get the call, but basically that's it. I know nothing about phones, but on a computer it's a completely different story.
You're very much a whiz on the computer, aren't you? Sorry to interrupt. Anthony is a whiz, whereas I'm a bit like Mrs. Magoo when it comes to computers. I've told my son, who is a whiz kid. He set everything up today for us, bless him.
But what I do is everyone says, oh, what wonderful work you're doing, Tony, especially Brian English just now. I'm working on a video for him just now with one of his songs. I did a Star Wars intro. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't actually see that. Thank you so much, because Brian English is one of my friends. He's also a singer-songwriter like myself, and I introduced him to Gary Knight, who is the director of K-Dragon Records. So we're both signed to his label, and Brian wanted to promote his music a little bit more. So I've now introduced him to Anthony, who's done loads of amazing videos for lots of celebrities and many people all the way around the world. So now he's helping Brian, and he's also going to be helping me with mine too. Thank you. You'll be very busy.
One of my major edits that I was so proud of, and sadly she's no longer here. And I say, even all my friends that's non-celebrities, they're all stars to me.
They are. I think everyone's a celebrity in their own right. You know, everyone's got a purpose in this world and do amazing work, and a lot of them hide behind the scenes, and you don't really, you know, become fully aware unless they step forwards, because sometimes people are a little bit shy as well. But I think that we are all unique and all amazing. We all do amazing work, each and every one of us. We're all important, we're all one.
Well, the last TN movie that I did, Trigeminal Neuralgia, but you say it better than me, actually had over 1,100 stars in it from 84 countries.
Gosh, that's fantastic.
And it was the first time in the world that anyone's ever done this, and I've created 2 of them now. I've created over 300 music videos for Trigeminal Neuralgia now. Wow,
that's loads, 300 videos, isn't it? You've been very busy. It takes you a long time to do this, isn't it? And a lot of time and energy and effort you do tend to put in it, and you put your whole into it, your whole heart, don't you? You're very passionate.
I think it's over 500 500 music videos in total altogether now.
That's loads.
And the majority obviously for TN, because I was diagnosed with it in 2018. I actually thought I was dying. And,
so going back to being diagnosed in 2018, it took them 6 years later then, after what happened to you in 2012, to finally diagnose you with trigeminal neuralgia. So it took them quite a while then, really, didn't it?
Well, I think, according to my doctors, but having said that, doctors don't know everything.
No, they don't.
The life, yes, but they don't know everything.
And sometimes you've got to do the research, because they're under a lot of pressure themselves, the doctors, aren't they? And they're finding cures every day for different illnesses, aren't they? Even also with COVID at the moment, they're working hard to find a cure.
In 2018, when Kristen actually, I thought I was actually dying, and not to get too serious, but I even created a suicide video because I actually thought I was dying. I thought, what the hell is this in my face? It was like demon diseases in your eyes, in your cheeks, in your mouth. It was pains like electric shocks going through you constantly. As the days go on, the pains got greater and greater and more serious and more frequent.
Which must have been quite scary as well, you know, the more severe that it's become, whether you were going to wake up the next morning or not.
Well, I thought actually I was dying. That's the simple case of it. So I thought, I was lucky in 2012. I got through the brain aneurysm operation. I actually died that day. So every day after that's been a bonus to me. And I thought with AJM Productions, I just want to change the world, make it more happier.
Which you certainly do. You always put a smile on our faces and everyone else, I think, you know, that offends me on Facebook and through your videos.
I just want to create a happier world.
Yes.
My motto for life is creating a happier world, one edit at a time. So if I'm stupid or daft or silly on Facebook, so be it. I'd rather be known for being stupid than being serious.
Yes, because we need more joy and more peace and love and harmony within the world. Because there's a lot of disharmony at the moment, isn't there? You know, at the end of the day, we are all one and all lives do matter. And it's all about being kind to one another and supporting one another. And that's where you come in, Anthony, with your videos and the rainbows that are in a lot of people's windows through COVID-19 and the amazing work that all the key workers do, you know, the NHS and obviously the police and the fire service and the ambulance service. I mean, my husband's a key worker, he's a fireman too, and he's been working all the way through COVID. So with your videos, and you've also been supporting the NHS and the Rainbow of Light too, haven't you, globally?
Well, since, as I say, 2012 when I started doing AJM Productions, obviously through what you did with Hope Radio, I've got a lot of your beautiful friends on Facebook as well now.
I've been linking you all up with them all. You've got a big fan club now, Anthony.
I was actually counting up all the videos I actually did for all the charities, and I actually support 35 world charities now.
That's a lot of charities, isn't it? And have you done videos for each of those charities? Because I know you've been supporting me like with my mission, being a humanitarian and also helping the homeless when I did Homeless at Christmas, and also Lewis Manning. You were a supporter of Lewis Manning and also Youth Cancer Trust. You've been helping us with that, haven't you?
That's 36 now.
Yeah. So not forgetting those two.
36. It's just, if someone says to me, oh, come and make a video for me, it was like Brian English. Obviously, he didn't know me, we were just friends for a matter of hours.
Yes.
And he said to me, well, I can't give you much, but I want to give you something. And I said, well, Brian, I said, something you have to know about me is I've been doing it since 2012. I haven't made one penny from what I'm doing. Other design companies have tried to take me to court, and I've just laughed it out, saying,
Whereas sometimes with the music videos, isn't it? Obviously, the copyright laws are very stringent, aren't they? I mean, being a songwriter now, all of mine are copyrighted, so it's not too bad, you know, with my permission you're allowed to use those. But it can be quite sort of trying, can't it? When you're trying to do this music video, and then you've got to go through all the legal procedures, haven't you? To get authorisation.
Well, Star Wars especially was obviously credited to John Williams, and that is going to be the intro to the video I'm doing from Brian, which is the UFO encounter.
Are you actually going to be playing the song in the video as well, are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll get you to do one for Shine Bright, the mental health charity song for Heads Together that JD and I have recently released into the charts on the 22nd of May. So I'll get your input with that one, please, if that's okay.
Yeah, certainly.
Thank you.
But the Star Wars, I thought, how big could you do something for the UFO encounter for Brian's song? And I thought, you can't get much bigger than Star Wars.
You can't, and I can imagine that's a different challenge for you. Obviously, you know, UFOs, and you think extraterrestrial, something completely different, isn't it? And with his music, again, it's sending out a different message to the world, isn't it? To be more aware.
Well, Star Wars is actually 43 years old now, so...
43 years, gosh.
And there's like people out there that said, Star Wars? I've never watched Star Wars. I'm thinking...
My husband loves Star Wars, and my stepdad does. I've been brought up watching the Star Wars movies.
Everyone knows who Han Solo is, everyone knows Luke Skywalker.
Yes. And it was re-released, wasn't it? And they done a new one a few years ago, didn't they, for Star Wars?
Yeah, that was episode 9.
Episode 9, that was it. My husband went to see it.
But, yeah, going back to the Star Wars theme, when I was on Twitter, because I had so much time to do things, and then when Carrie Fisher sadly died,
I know, it's really sad.
I did an edit for with Carrie Fisher and Gene Kelly on it. Carrie Fisher in our Star Wars outfit, and Gene Kelly singing in the rain outfit, and Debbie Reynolds, Carrie Fisher's mother, actually approved the picture and used it on a timeline on Twitter.
Oh, did she? That's fantastic news. Congratulations. I expect she was overjoyed the fact that you wanted to do the video in memory of her daughter.
Well, the thing is, Debbie Reynolds sadly died the day after Carrie.
Oh, did she? Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really sad. Maybe she died of a broken heart, missing her daughter so much.
People said
so sad.
You can't die with a broken heart. Debbie Reynolds certainly did.
She did, most definitely. She's at peace now with her daughter in the realms of spirit.
That's right,
she's
yes.
watching over from the clouds.
For a superstar like that, Debbie Reynolds, I've always loved Singing in the Rain.
Yes, I love that song.
For Debbie Reynolds actually to text me to say she loves my picture, you can't get much better than that.
You can't. As I say, and you've inspired, you know, many people globally, haven't you? You know, and supporting them with trigeminal neuralgia, the sufferers, and a lot of people sadly have lost their lives. And you've done little rest in peace memorial videos for them, haven't you, of their lives, which has been very special for their families, so that they can look back on those. I mean, that must be quite heartbreaking, being a sufferer yourself, and then you're doing all of these amazing videos showing their lives and everything that they achieved when they were here. Must be quite emotional for you.
A girl at the back of me only died in her 20s.
So young as well, in the 20s.
The family was close to me because they've got a Rottweiler dog, which is very pally with, or too pally with Snowy.
Oh.
And Cher Collins and Zoe Collins' sister actually passed away with cancer.
Oh.
So I did a video for them, and it was a year anniversary recently, so I reposted the video.
Did you? Oh, that's lovely.
Sometimes when you do things for people away on the other side of the world, and you're doing memorial videos, you don't know the person personally, but as you put the video together,
you get to know the person, don't you, from their pictures.
You got tears in your eyes knowing this person is, oh, well, the beautiful pictures I've got is no longer with us.
No. I can see your angel wings behind you, Anthony. You're definitely an earth angel. And Christine too.
Christine's birthday's in 4 days' time.
Oh,
so,
is it? Oh, happy birthday, Christine. What have you got planned? Anything nice? I mean, obviously it's a bit awkward lockdown. Some of the shops are opening now, aren't they?
She's actually locked herself with about 17 bolts in the living room because I'm not bringing camera, she says.
Oh.
I've got the combination for 16, but the 17th one's going to be a problem.
So I'm sure you got something up your sleeve to do something magical for her birthday.
Well, she's got a new kettle and a new toaster, but there's something special coming.
Is there? Is it secret? Are you going to tell anyone?
Do you know the 5D pictures that you actually do with the little like diamonds one at a time kind of thing?
Yes. Tracy's nodding her head behind the camera, yes.
There's actually, Kristen's wall is covered with all these pictures.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
The wall, pictures that's actually been manufactured from the companies that do them. but Kirsty's got something very special coming for her birthday, and it's a kit just like that, but the picture is snowy.
Oh, she's going to love that, bless her. And has it got lots of like bling all the way around it and the picture?
It will have, yes.
So when the sun's shining down, you see all of those beautiful rainbow colours, aren't you?
She's probably just heard it and starts the birthday.
Well, hopefully she's not heard it, sorry. Mind if she watches the video later, it's for secret, sorry.
You can't watch the video until 27.
No.
I did a silly video with tins of beans, and I don't know what I did wrong, but there was no volume in it. And,
oh no!
It was I had tins of beans. I'm just looking at the television right now. It can't fit in the cupboard. It's that big. And it was a jacuzzi video, and I said to someone in America, they said, "We can't hear your voice." And I says, "Oh, I hate my voice. My accent needs work done to it." And she goes, "Don't be silly. And we love your Scottish accent." I went, "Oh, thanks."
Oh, you could have like little speech bubbles, what you're saying. That'd make it look quite quirky, couldn't you? Speech bubbles all the way around your head. That'd be really good fun, wouldn't it? So out of all of the videos that you've done, which was your most sort of like favourite out of all of them? That really stands out?
Oh gosh, how do you choose out 600 videos? There's going to be feedback. Chris has actually shown me the phone.
Oh no, she's heard it.
She's actually watched it.
The secret's gone now. Because I know you recently done one for the Edinburgh cinema, didn't you? For your mum, and that took you a long time, the history of the cinema in Edinburgh. And you had to go right back, didn't you, with all the photos. Was it about 500 photos or something you had all together? I know it took you hours and hours to do it, and it was a gift for your mum, bless her.
Well, it's, the history of Edinburgh is actually just one of 4 movies I'm making just now. I'm making a movie for Fraser Hines and all his life, and he's done so much in his lifetime.
He has. I'm hoping to interview him at some point as well.
Long before everything, long before Doctor Who, he's done so much stuff from the early age. And
also Emmerdale as well. I've recently been watching the classic Emmerdale, and he's still in the classic one, which is actually on Netflix.
So we're doing the Fraser Hines one. I'm doing the Edinburgh Cinema one, which I've only got about maybe 30 or 40 cinemas still to add to it, and then that's complete. I'm doing one on Leith, which is a place in Edinburgh, and I'm doing like a music video, well, music movie, and it's all Proclaimers songs that's in it.
Oh, I love the Proclaimers, they're awesome.
So every...
So it was 2,000 Miles was one of theirs, wasn't that a real big Christmas hit? Was it 2,000? Was it 500 miles? Yeah. But that was a really good song. I remember when that did come out, all them years ago, show me age a bit now.
Well, funny enough, to speak about Fraser Hines, there was a comic relief song that came out with Proclaimers.
I saw that because you sent it to me of Fraser Hines, and I didn't know that he sung as well, and I did actually watch it. I was very impressed. And I like the little white scarf and the way it sort of came around here as well. It's quite quirky, wasn't it?
Fraser Hines is
it's almost like the old-fashioned pirates.
Andy Pipkin, I think it was, from Little Britain.
Yes.
The comic relief one. So you see Fraser Hines, a lot of celebrities in there as well, and Bobby Davro to name it. What else am I doing? I'm doing the third TN movie, which I'm hoping to get 2,000 people from 90 countries. But obviously that's going to take a longer time because, as I say, I still need another 800 people to bring the names forward.
Right, okay.
And what I do is, what's completely different about with all the COVID-19, Nicola Sturgeon or Boris Johnson will come on and say, "Oh, so many people died today. Oh, it's not too bad, it was better than yesterday." I'm thinking, these are just numbers to these politicians.
They are.
Each number is one family getting destroyed with COVID-19 by a death in their family. So if there's like 345 deaths yesterday, that's 345 families destroyed by this COVID-19. So in my tiered videos, I don't want to talk numbers. No. The numbers are there, the numbers are talked about, but in my movies, I actually put TN sufferers' pictures on the film.
Do you know, I was just thinking when you were saying that, it'd be really lovely if maybe, you know, obviously you don't know all of the people that have sadly passed over with COVID-19, but you could do maybe something on the same sort of, you know, line as that for COVID-19 people. Because you've got a lot about the NHS heroes and the key workers, but again, all of those people that have lost their lives due to COVID-19, it'd be really lovely to have something in loving memory of them for their families. You know, to be remembered.
I did an NHS video for Easter called Our House. I don't really, not the Madness record. It was oh gosh, I can't remember who did it now.
Our House, not sure.
But it was called Our House, and I did a lot of like.
Oh, is that Bad Manners? Our House in the Middle of the Street? Was it Madness?
No, it's not. No, that's not that one. No, it's. Our House is a very, very, very nice house.
Oh, yes. Because that's actually been in the TV advert, hasn't it, that one? I don't know who sang it though. Maybe some of our listeners might know who sang Our House.
Stacey, come on.
Know?
Nothing coming up yet.
Angela, are you watching? Do you know? No.
So I used that song. It was made in the 60s. And I'm thinking, well, the copyright 60 years on won't be there.
No.
And YouTube banned it. I thought, come on.
Oh,
it's
no,
for the NHS.
So then did you contact the original copyright, asking permission to actually use that song?
What happens is I basically just make a video. I do all the credits at the end of the video. I put all copyright above artists, and then just pray that YouTube passes it. So this one for the NHS, a very, very special video for Easter, failed the copyright, they banned the video. Well, actually you can see the video but no sound, which defeats the purpose. And then a week after Easter, they decided to say, oh, your video does apply to our copyright thing, you mentioned the artist in it, and then released it. I'm thinking, it's a week after Easter, it's a waste of time now.
Oh no, well, it's so frustrating, isn't it? Because I mean, I've got family members that work for the NHS and they've been working all the way through COVID and doing amazing work as well.
But no, it's, I've had, I mean, I wouldn't like to put a figure on it, but over 500 videos, music videos I've done. I've had maybe 300 fights with YouTube and Facebook.
Okay. Mind you, I must admit, some of ours, when we've interviewed people that are musicians, that they've sort of banned it due to the copyright, even though they've got full copyright of it as well. So then you have to sort of, you know, contact them direct and say, well, actually, they have got full copyright of it, and we've got permission to obviously play that song. So sometimes you do have to have a bit of a battle with them, don't you?
Well, the biggest, going, as I say, with the copyright battle with YouTube, as I say, I always name the artists, the songs at the end of my videos with the soundtrack, and then the bit in the box of the YouTube, I always put the soundtrack on there as well, and all copyright to above artists. Now, when I was first diagnosed with TN in 2018, when the TN was just new to me, and I was just getting my head around what this new disease inside my body was, I came home, created my first ever music video for TN 30 minutes after I was diagnosed, and the song that I used was Someone Saved My Life Tonight.
Oh, it's a beautiful song, isn't it?
And it was done by Elton John, and Elton John, which is amazing, texted me to say...
He? Wow.
Yeah, so he said, I love what you did with my song. You've got permission to use any of my songs in the future for anything you need.
That's brilliant, isn't it? He's got such a heart of gold, and he's amazing. I did actually watch his life story when it came out, and he's an inspiration, isn't he, Elton John? And he supports a lot of charities too, doesn't he? He does amazing work globally. He's got a heart of gold. Very talented.
But for a superstar to text me to say I could use any of his songs for in my videos, you can't get bigger than that.
You can't, most definitely not. But it just goes to show, you know, how much your name is getting out there globally, and how big your heart is, because people see that it's shining through and through every single day with everything that you do. and they want to support you with your mission to shine bright all the way around the world and bring awareness and supporting charities and doing your music videos. And you do amazing work, so I'm so proud of you, and I'm blessed you're my friend.
The most annoying thing is COVID-19 has only been out since the latter part of last year.
Yes.
The whole world knows about it.
They do.
TN has been around since 400 BC.
As it was on site, I didn't realise, 400 BC.
2,500 years of pain, and we're still not got a cure.
It's really sad, because I know Leslie Carmen, who is your friend as well. She's been working really hard, hasn't she? 'Cause she's also a Reiki master, and she's also the founder and clinical director of Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy. So please tell our listeners a little bit about that, because I know you've been chatting quite a lot with Leslie about it, and her daughter did release a song, didn't she, for TN sufferers, and I know that you're writing one, which I hope still to be singing and support you with that, and I'm sure Gary Knight will release it for us through K-Dragon Records. So tell our listeners a little bit about Leslie Carmen and her mission to find a cure and what she's been doing with the laser therapy, please.
So go towards Lee first. Lee Carmen, who is Leslie's daughter, she actually suffered with these shocking pains in her face. Once again, knew nothing about it. I think, now I can't remember the geography of where they were at this time, but the family is actually from Switzerland and they're now living in Florida, and that's where the clinics are, in Florida.
Right. Okay.
Lee did the song called Zombie, which is basically a song about how many tablets you take and pills you take to numb the pain. As I say, there's no cure. You just need pills to make your life a little bit better through the day and numb your face. The pills I'm on, Tegretol, is basically it numbs your face. It's the best way to describe it is you know when you go to a dentist.
Yes, and your face goes all numb.
And that's the numbness I feel.
A bit like a block as well, because I've had a block like when I have shoulder surgery. It just goes dead, doesn't it? You can't feel nothing.
I've lost count how many times I've bit my tongue. I'm thinking, that's not food.
Oh, bless you. It's just reminding yourself that you've taken the tablets, isn't it? And you've got no sensation there.
So before this interview, I thought, well, there's no way I want to go screaming off camera saying, I'm an agony.
No.
So
you're in pain every day, aren't you, with that? As I say, you suffer with it every day, don't you?
Yeah, I took 4 pills before the interview, so you'll see me floating around sometime soon.
do they make you feel a little bit lightheaded as well? Because sometimes the tablets can't they?
It's absolutely fine. As I say, it just takes me like 15 to 20 minutes to like numb the face. When you get like maybe up to 12 hours after that, you just can't touch your eyes, you can't touch your face. There's a little cartoon I did for one of my videos where there's a masseur next to an empty bed. There's a hole in the ceiling, and the masseur actually saying, "Was that the delicate spot you were telling me about?" Because the guys went through the ceiling.
Oh.
So no, you just cannot touch your face. There's like so many people in videos that they're in tears because a bit of wind's caught them or a raindrop's hit them or...
And there's nothing worse being in pain, is there? You know, it's horrible.
It's like toothache, but like toothache, it's always there.
Yes.
But with TN, the pain just shoots into you and then it goes as quick as it came.
So with the TN, the initial root cause is actually a blood clot on the brain then, would you say?
No,
it's not. Or is it electro... I forgot what they call it now.
The trigeminal is like 3. It's 3 nerves: eye, cheek, and mouth.
Right.
That's just 3 nerves that goes there.
Okay.
There is a thing called MVD. I think that's initials, and it's actually laser treatment where they go in behind your ear, cut into your skull, and they actually laser the nerve that's caused the problems.
Ooh, painful.
Now that cure short time, but not permanent. It always comes back to them.
Oh, does it?
I want to go through all that surgery just to know that someday that pain's going to come back again.
So is that what Leslie does then with the laser therapy?
Well, it's like I have to speak to her more about it, because it's like...
is it a bit like a TENS machine? You know, when you've got pain and you have the TENS machine and you can adjust, you know, adjust it from like 1 to 10 for the pain. Is it like that, where you get sort of like those electrical shocks to counteract the pain? It's like a ball of a stick, but I don't think it actually touches the actual skin. Right. Because as I say, it's that delicate, you're going to go through the ceiling with the pain. And the ball goes up around where all the pain is, and it just keeps going, and eventually this pain goes. But going back to what Louie does, Leslie's daughter, she actually got the TN pains, knew nothing about it. Leslie did a lot of research to find out what exactly this TN thing was. Found out there was, as I say, I'm not too sure about the timeline or geography, but they did stay in Switzerland, and I think they moved to America, where this, not a cure, but there was like a big healing process for the TN pain. Right. So obviously Leslie took Lee to the clinic, and on the video in the movie is actually Lee speaking about the TN before and TN after the laser treatment. And then obviously Leslie became a founder of the thing we see today with Caring Care. So in the song Zombie, it's like taking all the pills, you feel like a zombie, and the song is beautiful, and that's actually part of my soundtrack for my TN videos, sorry, TN movies. I've actually heard it, it's a beautiful song. And she's telling her story, isn't she, with the pain. So is Lee fully cured now, you know, with Leslie's help? She's fully cured from it?
Yeah, the videos that Lee posts now, she's totally cured now.
That's brilliant, so it brings hope to everybody worldwide. It's just a shame that Leslie's in America and you're in Scotland. Maybe we could set up some sort of crowdfunding to fly her over to help you, or for you to go over there.
We're trying to get as much awareness through Carbon Care, through my videos and my movies. And Leslie actually said it to us, as once the funding starts, she'll actually fly over here personally with the machinery to get me cured.
Oh, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
And I thought, well, I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for the world. I said I'd quite gladly keep the TN pain if I knew the whole world was cured. I'd just keep the pain and cure the world.
Oh, you're very humble and very down to earth, and say you've got heart pure gold, and it'd be lovely to get a cure for you as well as everybody else in the world, because then you are bringing hope that you now are cured as well, and there's hope for everybody else within the world, just like with Lee now, she's cured as well.
Well, do you know the name Laurie Simons? Have I given you that name at all?
No.
Right, okay, I'll give you a story with Laurie Simons. Laurie Simons is a Canadian woman who just recently turned 60, and oh sorry, I'll have to skip back to this, my TN. When I went to the surgery, Kristen described the pains I was suffering, because I was just sitting there in agony. I couldn't speak. Every word that came out of my mouth was sending shockwaves through my face. So Kristen had to describe what I was going through. And the 3 doctors says, we've never heard of that before, nothing like that exists. You tell lies. And they had to Google sharp electric pains to face, and they were directed to Trigeminal Neuralgia.
And then tell the doctors about it, bring awareness.
Yeah, so 3 doctors here in Edinburgh had to Google what I was going through to find out what I was going through.
Oh, did they? But I suppose if they've not had any cases before, then they're completely unaware unless they specialise in that particular field, because a lot of doctors do specialise in certain fields, don't they? I mean, I've got a shoulder surgeon. I've had lots of surgery on my shoulder, and I'm due to go and have another operation on my shoulder. But he is top in his field in shoulder operations and also knee operations. So it depends on the doctor and their background and their training, and whether they've got awareness of it or not, isn't it? So it's lovely that you're now bringing awareness to doctors that haven't got any full awareness about it, and you know, the symptoms.
In my videos, it was like, as I say, I've only had it for 2018. Laurie Simons has had it from birth.
Oh, has she?
She just turned 60 recently, and she wanted to come to Edinburgh to meet the guy behind the videos, me.
Oh, did she? That must have been so lovely to finally meet her. And the fact that she's had it from birth and 60 years.
Well, the first 30 years, doctors thought she was just making it up. That's just before like computers, before Facebook, before Google. 30 years of her life, people thought she was insane. She was a mental case, she was a nut case. No pain like that could ever exist. And she was actually threatened to be put in asylums because they thought she was crazy.
That's awful, isn't it? Poor lady.
The next 30 years of her life, obviously people with Google and everything and computers and that started being bigger, actually found out that a pain like this does exist.
Yes.
TN is an actual disease, and she's not insane at all.
No.
So 30 years of life, the first 30 years she was classed as insane. The next 30 years she was classed as, oh, you've got a pain, how bad is that for you?
Poor lady. The good thing is that she never gave up and she kept pursuing it and being very persistent. The fact that she's not making this up, she's not delusional, but she is in genuine pain as well. I mean, if you say you've got a migraine, a lot of people are more aware of a migraine, aren't they? And they say, well, it's normally allergy related or stress related. But when, like you say, you come to TN and people are not fully aware of it, and next minute they're saying you're making it up, it can make you feel a little bit inadequate, really, couldn't it?
Well, with the one of the videos I did for TN was the history of TN, and people that have been suffering with TN for years actually never knew it actually went back to 400 BC.
I never knew. I mean, that's going back, well, many lifetimes, isn't it?
And people says, can you prove it? And I thought, yes, of course I can prove it, and showed them the video. And there's scriptures and drawings of the time dated to 400 BC of neuralgia.
Trigeminal neuralgia. You can get tongue-tied actually saying it, can't you?
Neurological damage, there you go. I can't say it again. Neurological damage. And it showed you the brain and all the sections of the brain and all these like drawings from 400 BC. And then it went on to the people who used to like do scriptures on it. Avencia was one. And then it goes through all the different stages of what TN is. Now, Laurie Simon went through 30 years of her first part of life, not knowing this disease, yet there's been scripture out there since 400 BC, and the doctors don't realise this.
It must have been quite scary for her and daunting, not knowing what she really did have as well. And again, you've certainly brought awareness globally about trigeminal neuralgia, because I didn't even know about it, and I do suffer a lot with headaches and sometimes I get shooting pain, but I don't think I've got TN. But you have again opened many people's eyes that when you are getting these pains down your face, to get it investigated and checked out by a doctor. And the good thing is we have Google nowadays, so you can research a lot of things, but sometimes can be a bit scary as well.
If you had TN, you'd know about it.
Yes.
A breeze, a gentle, well, it's a gale force one here today, but a gentle breeze, pain. A raindrop on your face, pain. Brushing your teeth, pain. You can't get anybody cuddling you or hugging you. Because the minute something touches your face, you've got shock waves going through your face.
Very sensitive.
Taking a drink of water, which I'm about to do. Sorry.
That's okay.
Taking a drink of water, major pain. It's like in your eyes. You can't even cry when you're in agony because your teardrops causes pain. You just can't do anything but just sit in a corner and just wait until the pain dies.
So do you find that the sunlight affects the pain more so than, you know, sort of like night time, and obviously you're having to adapt your whole life around it? When it's more sort of sensible to go out in the evening to walk the dog, say, for instance, when it's a little bit darker and the light's not shining so bright and so windy.
Not a problem, but the thing is with TN, you obviously when you've got sunlight, you have to put sunglasses on. You put sunglasses on, the leg of the arm, sorry, the leg of the glasses is actually touching the side of your eye.
Yes.
When you've got pain.
And then you get pain across there, don't you?
You've got glasses at the bottom of the rim. Well, these glasses don't touch my face, but
no. And then you get pain again.
The glasses touch your cheek, you've got major pain again. So you just can't wear sunglasses to avoid the sun.
No.
So there's some like affects you that way.
Yes, which is very difficult. So what advice, Anthony, would you give to somebody that maybe is getting a lot of pain and unsure? What advice would you give to them and the procedures that they should maybe take those necessary steps to seek help professionally and finally get it diagnosed?
Seek medical help. Has to be first. Whatever you do, if you've got these unknown pains, whatever it is, seek a doctor's advice. I'm actually getting feedback here because Kristen's watching me in living room.
And don't suffer in silence as well, because a lot of people do, don't they? They're too afraid to ask for help, so they will tend to suffer in silence. So it's really important, if you are getting these pains, seek medical help and book an appointment with your doctor and get it checked out.
I can't say to the world, take time at all, because I went through 5 different pills to get the right one that worked for me.
Yes,
and then one technical that actually numbs the face that works for me. So many people are it's got the same pain, the same tears, the same crying, but so many different pills work for so many different people. As I say, there's no cure. The pills will numb my face for a little while, so I can get on with doing what I do with the videos, etc. But it's just enough time to enjoy your day. And in bedtime, where it's even bedtime, I can't get any comfort because I've actually got a mask that goes on my face from my breathing with my sleep apnea. And
so you didn't get much sleep at all?
The strap goes across here, but you've got the pain. So I've got the top of the mask pressed against my eyes. I've got the face mask on, and the strap's going across where the pain is, right behind my ear. And I'm thinking, is this going to be the rest of my life now?
Oh, bless you. Have you ever tried Reiki healing? Have you ever had Reiki healing? Because I noticed that Leslie's a Reiki master, same as Tracy and I, and Reiki healing is very gentle, but it's very good for pain. It was originated by the Tibetan monks going back many thousands of years and refounded by Dr. Mikao Yusi in the 1800s. And it's the body's natural ability to heal itself, but getting to the root cause. And after doing extensive tests and having his own clinic as well in America, he got down to the main root cause was actually down to emotions that are deep-seated on a deep cellular memory level. So with Reiki, it brings up all of those trapped emotions that are stuck on that deep cellular memory level and enabling the chakra system to, rebalance itself. I don't know if you know much about the chakra system, but it goes very much in depth. But Reiki's very gentle. You quite often do go off to sleep as well, but it's really good for pain relief. They do use it now in hospitals. I mean, I teach it as well. And also for cancer sufferers, they work a lot on cancer patients. You can, for all illnesses, work with it. Apart from, obviously, if you've got a pacemaker or you suffer from epilepsy, unfortunately, you cannot have Reiki. But other than those two, it's very beneficial. And I think it might actually help you, Anthony, because again, with Reiki, you don't have to sort of touch the physical body. You can do it around the auric field, but it will just bring that peace and restore that balance back in your mind, your body and spirit. And it might actually help you just get some sleep. Because I do Reiki on myself when I'm in pain in my shoulder, and it helps me get some sleep.
You've actually hit me with a new word there because I knew nothing about this.
Didn't you? There must have Reiki practitioners in Scotland. I mean, if I lived closer, I would come and do Reiki on you. I'm hoping to come to Scotland, hopefully social distancing with Tracy and Nigel, my hubby, at Christmas, but it all depends on where we're allowed to fly. And if we do, I will come round and I will do some Reiki on you with Tracy and see if that helps, because it's really beneficial. It's globally recognised now, and it works really alongside the medical profession and alternative therapies as well.
Well, as you're talking there, all I can think about is it sounds like a 20 video will have to be done here to spread that around the world as well. So when we're off camera, I will speak more about that.
Yes.
I'll
explain a bit more in depth about Reiki.
And I'm just thinking raking the garden kind of thing. That's all that keeps coming to my mind.
It's a very gentle method, because normally the practitioner's hands, if it's an old emotion you're working on, your hands will go red hot. And if it's a new emotion that you're working on, your hands will go cold. And sometimes you'll get like a tingling sensation, like electrical sort of like waves coming through your hands, shifting the emotional and negative energy that's sort of stored up in your physical body, and it would just disperse it. Quite often when I do Reiki on clients, I do fall off to sleep. It's very relaxing, you know, and I think it may help you. It's always good to try something completely different, because you just never know, do you? And I know a lot of people have tried it and do find it's really good and beneficial. Also for those that suffer with mental health and stress, it's really good, especially with the current climate and a lot of people are stressed out. Reiki is really good.
That'd be quite good for Jamie, because obviously you know his story, Jamie Long. So I just wish that he would get the right people for this movie, because you know how many videos I did for his movie, Survivor, and I just wanted them to get that movie out. Oh,
is that for Jamie Long?
Jamie Long, yes.
Yes, because I'm going to interview Jamie actually. Yeah, I've just got to sort out a particular day when he's free.
So I want to get Jamie Long this movie out, because he needs to get it out, because what I said was, it's not just a movie, this is going to be like a life manual to so many people.
It certainly is.
So I've gone through what Jamie's gone through and worse, and obviously the suicide attempts. Thank goodness Jamie's still here.
I know, he's gone through so much, and I'm really blessed that I'm part of the movie, because he gave me an acting role in it, and also in the song as well. I've recorded my vocals on it. And I say he's gone through so much, but again he's turned a negative experience into a positive, where he wants to help other people, you know, overcome bullying as well, because bullying is global, it's worldwide, and bringing more awareness. And I've also got a friend, Ross Heath, who you know, and also Christopher Livermore. They've started up an anti-bullying worldwide campaign, and they're doing amazing work as well. So it's all about supporting one another, isn't it? An act of kindness.
Well, Jamie, I've got no idea how our friendship started, but we're like, if it's a case, like brothers now.
He's lovely, like, Jamie. He's got a heart of gold.
It's what I've gone through with everything in my life. It's nothing compared to what he's gone through. No,
he's gone through so much.
Yes, I did have a suicide attempt, not a suicide attempt, but the suicide tendencies were there, and it produced a suicide video that I can't watch now. So Jamie's had like multiple suicide attempts through his bullying, which I did videos for bullying, I did videos for mental health, I did videos for Survivor, and as I say, it really needs to get this movie out. I've even said to try and come to Scotland to make it, because they get like money to make movies up here for the life of a film festival. And the film festival actually wants to show my Edinburgh Cinema movie, but I'm not too sure about that one.
That's exciting.
Well, actually, going to get you up to do a show at Edinburgh Fringe, but obviously we can't do anything just now.
No, well, once it's not done, then I'll come over, because I've never been to Scotland. I'll come over with Tracy.
You have to get yourself a tartan skirt.
I have actually got a tartan skirt.
Oh, lovely.
Well, actually, no, I haven't now, because I put it on my daughter's radiator, left it there. The heater came on, and then it stayed in the radiator. Her partner was not impressed.
But
Sorry. So I need to get a new one.
Jamie's been a much comfort there as well, because whenever I posted a video lately, or sort of a status on Facebook about my right leg, and
I saw that the other day, because I said I'm sending you absent healing on your right leg. So you've been getting lots of problems, and it's been going very numb, hasn't it, you said? Well,
since the brain op, the doctors and surgeons said to me that what I'll go through now in years to come, and I thought, I'm just going to, okay, you've saved my life, I'm going to be dead tomorrow, so I'm not going to listen to you. And 8 years on, I'm actually still here, still fighting. And as I said, 500 videos on, that's 500 that should never have been made, because I died in 2012.
It's definitely your mission, your purpose, and I think also your will to live and determination not to give up. And I think that's so important when you've got any illness, to be honest, or recovering from surgery. It is never to give up, and no matter what's thrown at you, good or bad, never give up, because there's always hope. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, isn't there? and there's always people around you that do care, that do want to support you. And same as you, Anthony, so many of us, we all love you and all of the amazing work that you do and supporting each and every one of us as well to shine bright.
Or even go back to the Never Give Up, which is the Phoenix Institute for Adam Richards, the Red Power Ranger.
Yes.
His company's Never Give Up, so I even did a video for him as well, Adam.
Because he does amazing work, Adam. I've not actually met him in person, but I am friends with Adam on Facebook, and I did actually interview him on the radio.
That's right, yes. I think he disappeared for a part of that interview.
I used to love watching the Power Rangers when I was younger. He was a red one, wasn't he? Go Power Rangers.
When I go through my friends list, I'm thinking Tony Blackburn, Russell Grant, Bruno Brooks, who celebrates his birthday today, Eddie Kidd.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Eddie. I'm friends with Eddie as well, because he introduced me to him.
61 today, and after his tragic accident in 96, no one expected him to live.
I know. Again, another true legend. And Shani Hagan, another friend of ours who works on Emmerdale, she'd done an amazing jacket, didn't she? She painted on the back of the denim jacket. And it was beautiful. She's so talented because she's an artist as well, isn't she? And Eddie did a thank you on Facebook, and he actually had the jacket on, and it looked amazing. So happy birthday! Hope you have a fantastic day. But
the weird thing is, like Eddie, before Facebook was invented, before Twitter, before people had any computers in the house, when I was at school, a computer used to be the size of the room.
Yes, it used to be really big. It was like a box, wasn't it? I remember when they first came out in the 80s. A bit like a sort of TARDIS box, really, wasn't it?
At school, yeah, the computer was the size of a whole room.
Yes.
And now every house has got a computer. I thought,
and they're so small nowadays, on your phones as well, aren't they? You know, we are really lucky, aren't we, nowadays, with technology?
Who knew that was going to happen? But no, with Eddie Kidd, he's always been like a hero to me. I've seen him on so many different TV programmes. Top Secret, a very, very funny film. If you're feeling down, download or try and get Top Secret.
I have to look at that. Is it on Netflix or Amazon? Top Secret.
I'm sure it'll be on both. But Eddie Kidd's actually a stuntman in Top Secret.
Oh, is he? Oh, I have to have a
With
look.
a bit where there's a motorbike jumping over the cars and that is actually Eddie Kidd. And he's done his own movie outright. And he's done so many. He's been a Bond stunt double.
Oh, has he?
For
He's
Pierce
done
Brosnan.
loads, isn't he?
Well, if you actually look at Pierce Brosnan when he was younger, and actually Eddie Kidd when he was younger, the two of them could be brothers. They're
They
so
could
alike.
actually, couldn't they?
And
So
Eddie
he
Kidd's
recently
like
had an operation, didn't he, for the voice box?
yeah.
It was last year, because I said to him about interviewing him, and he said, once I have the voice box, you know, I'd love to be interviewed. I say, the offer's still there if you'd like to, Eddie.
Well, I've said to Eddie that, Eddie was going through the GoFundMe charity because he got like tens of thousands of pounds raised for the marathon he did. Now, this is a guy that cannot walk. He did the London Marathon.
Oh, did he? I didn't realise he'd done the London Marathon.
26 miles. Or I think
Wow,
26
congratulations.
miles. But this guy cannot walk, and he did 26.6 miles on a specially made walking frame, and it took him a bit longer than the world records kind of thing, but he did it.
That's sheer determination, isn't it, and bravery as well, and well, it's just fantastic.
And he raised thousands. He's got like millions of fans all around the world. Yeah, he's having a plead for charity for his voice box.
Oh,
I'm thinking the world should just give you one.
Yes, I think personally they should, because he is a true legend, isn't he? He is a true legend. So did he raise enough money? I don't know whether he actually had the operation, so he's not actually raised the money, because I know last year he was doing the GoFundMe page in the hope to have the operation. He was going to pay for it himself. Did he manage to raise the money in the end or not?
I don't think he did, no.
No? Oh, bless you.
There's been, I think he was on, I can't remember the programme recently he was on. I think it was the One Show. Like he only had like 5-10 minutes. I said 5-10 minutes is no enough time for such a legend. Eddie Kidd should actually have a series out.
Yes.
It should be like from birth all the way through his life.
Well, maybe in the future, you know, one of the TV sort of like directors or producers, even on my friends list, if you'd like to do like a series all about Eddie Kidd and his life, you know, please get in contact and I can put you in direct contact with Eddie, because that would be amazing, wouldn't it? To explain everything that he's gone through, and again, he's still shining bright to the world, inspiring others, even with his disabilities. He's not giving up hope that the money's going to come there, and one day it will be there, and he can have that operation of having a voice box.
Well, the producers and directors that are watching this, they've got plenty of time for research. They're stuck at home.
Yeah, especially in lockdown. It's a prime opportunity, isn't it, like you say?
Start getting the scripts together. I sound like a politician here.
You could be Eddie's promoter.
Yes. Start work on an Eddie Kidd movie. Show the world his life. Show the world what he's going through.
So they did the Eddie Eagle one, didn't they? Because I've just been linked up with a guy who was the stunt double, and we're going to interview him soon as well. And he done all the stunt doubles of the ski slopes. And my husband and I did actually watch the movie. It was really good. And Tracy's friends with him, and it was through her brother, has now put me in contact with him. So we are going to obviously interview him about his experience of actually doing that film and all of those stunts as well. So now they've done that, it would be really good, like you say, to do Eddie Kidd.
Well, you get the whole story of another brilliant guy, Eddie the Eagle, and he's always been a heartthrob, Eddie Kidd. But when he was younger, his picture, he actually had a poster in the Eagle. And I thought, Eddie and the Eagle, you just can't make it up.
No, you can't, no.
So, no, Eddie Kidd's a wonderful guy. And they actually phoned me up here, and through one of his carers, actually spoke to me on the phone. And I'm thinking, how cool is that?
It just goes to show, doesn't it? Dreams do come true.
Yeah. As I say, I died in 2012. Every day to me has been a bonus. Okay, I'm going through pains. I don't care.
No.
If you wake up in the morning and get on with another day, that's another day I should never have had.
Yes, I mean, every day is a blessing, isn't it? I think I got it wrong actually, Trace, didn't I? It's not, what's he called? Eddie?
Mike Edwards.
Mike Edwards.
He's actual Eddie the Eagle.
And yeah, Mike Edwards, he was actually Eddie the Eagle.
Yes.
Better say, hope to actually interview him as well. But getting back to what you're saying, every day is a blessing, and you're certainly living each day to the full. And when you look at everyone that's crossed your path over the years, it is just a true blessing, isn't it?
Well, it's like,
just a true blessing.
People say, "Oh, I've not got money, or I've not got a car, or I've not got a good house, I've not got a flat." What I say to people is,
be grateful. Simple things in life bring you happiness.
If you can breathe in and breathe out, you own the most two valuable things in the world.
You do.
Everything else is a bonus.
Because without your health, you've got nothing. And I think also with COVID-19, it's been a real good reminder to everybody to look after your health and not take it for granted. It's so important, because quite often we, sometimes we'll overdo things to the detriment of ourselves to help everybody else, and then we become poorly ourselves. But by doing that, you're not teaching others to look after themselves first. And if you're not at your best, and you can't help everybody else, so it's looking after you. And once you're at your best, and you can shine bright, even brighter, and help everybody else, can't you? I mean, obviously with yourself, regardless of what you're going through, you're still helping people, even though you're in pain on a daily basis. And I know that I've done things in the past when I've recovered from surgery and still want to help another as well, rather than resting. But you do, because it's within you, it's within your heart, and you do love to help and support other people, don't you? Especially those that are going through difficult times, to bring hope to them.
Well, what I tell people, it's, and I've done edits to it as well, and what I'm about to say is, I'm safe to do so because I don't have any politicians as friends.
No. Well, not yet. You just might do. You never know what's around the corner.
People that got mothers and fathers out there, people that've got children, and the politicians are forcing your kids to go back to school. Only one person or two people can decide about your children's future, as the parents themselves. If you don't feel safe to put the kids to school, do not put them to school. Don't listen to politicians. You know what's right.
But they have actually said, though, haven't they, the government, that if you're not happy to send your child to school, you don't have to. I mean, I've got a friend who's a TA in a special needs school. in Somerset, and the headmaster there has actually said that, and some of the parents have actually kept their children off school. So they are giving you that option, aren't they, until they fully find a cure. I mean, they found that steroid, I've forgotten the actual name of it, but it can actually help to heal the actual sort of like process of it if it sort of gets worse, isn't it? They did say on the news the other day, but I can't remember the actual name of it. But obviously they're doing more and more in-depth, you know, sort of tests in the laboratories in the hope that they will find a cure for COVID, just like they have with the flu. You can have the flu jab, and obviously they're still trying with cancer at the moment. They've done a lot of extensive research, but every day, even like, you know, like trigeminal neuralgia, there is hope that one day that there will be a cure, and also like Alzheimer's and dementia and things like that. There's so many different you know, diseases and different sort of medical conditions that people, and also Parkinson's as well, isn't there? So all we can do is remain strong and have that faith and hope that one day there will be a cure for all of these different conditions.
There's one picture that I use quite a lot in my videos, and it just shows you how, if you can get up in the morning and say, I'm healthy, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm good, I'm not in pain, good on you, brilliant. But there's one picture that I use quite a lot in my videos, and on my TN videos, and it's the world in the hand, and it actually says 350 people are suffering from diseases you know nothing about.
Yes, which is so true, isn't it?
350 million people. And that will go on higher and higher. Obviously with the COVID-19, there'll be little like spin-offs, like it's not COVID-19, but it's flu-like symptoms. So it's a whole new disease. So that'll be like a brand new disease. So it's like...
It's my cat Louie, say hello.
Sorry, hello. There's all these like new diseases that will start creating from this COVID-19. Scary, I know, but it's just like the trigeminal neuralgia. There's so many neuralgia pains that I knew nothing about until I got TN.
No.
I knew nothing about TN until I got it. Now I've got so many followers from, oh gosh, my friend on Facebook is over 70 world countries now.
That's a lot of countries, isn't it?
So as I say, I've got there's 85 countries that will be in the new movies so far. I just want to get another 5 from a goal of 90. And when we did the Hope FM video, and I started posting the recorded video out all around the world, I was getting more and more countries coming on and saying, I want to be part of your video, I want to be part of your video.
Oh, did you? That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, hopefully you get a lot more from In the Hot Seat. So, there you go.
I think it was the Hope FM one. You know the interview with Hope FM?
Yes, yes. We did lots of videos, didn't we, for Hope FM?
And the video of me getting interviewed by you on Hope FM, I think it reached something over like 10,000 views.
Really? That's a lot, isn't it?
So 10, I was quite happy with 1,000 actually.
Well, I wonder how many views we're going to get on this video. And we also had the gracious presence of my cat Louie.
Well, it's quite a long video, this one, so I'm going to have to put a lot of subtitles on it.
Yes, well, my son will actually edit it through Movie Maker, and he'll make it a little bit shorter anyway. So, you know, or I might do it in like 2 halves, and then you can sort of like share it, which would be, you know, really good.
Yeah. As I say, I just hate my voice. When I listen back to it, I'm thinking, who is that idiot?
Oh, you've got a fantastic voice. As saying, it's been really lovely talking to you today, and continue shining bright in the amazing work that you do. And once again, you know, if you'd like to find out more about trigeminal neuralgia, they have actually got a Facebook page. So if you just put in trigeminal neuralgia on Facebook, you can actually join that page, and there's more information there. Or contact Anthony. And Anthony will put you in contact with people, and also Leslie Carmen, she's on Facebook. You can, you know, get in contact with her if you live in America and you'd like to, you know, try one of her treatments to actually help with your pain. Or if you need any further assistance from my lovely Anthony James Mattocks, if you've got a particular charity and you'd like a music video done, you know, please get in touch. Anthony's on Facebook as well as myself. You can contact us through In the Hot Seat with Deborah Fennella page on Facebook, Instagram, and also on Twitter. And we're also on YouTube as well, and also you can email us at inthehotseats at Deborah Fennella, sorry, In the Hot Seat TV show at gmail.com, and I will obviously put you in direct contact with Anthony there as well.
The page on Facebook is actually, if you type in FPA,
FPA.
F for Frank, P for Peter, A for Anthony, that's a Facial Pain Association. That will take you right to the page that actually saved my life, because when you get these like unknown pains, you're thinking, oh, I'm the only person in the world that's got this. No one's suffering the pains that I'm suffering. I'm dying here. I want to commit suicide. That page actually shows you how many thousands of millions of people around the world are actually suffering the same pain that you're suffering. And I didn't feel alone anymore. I could talk to people there that were suffering the same pains. And it was so comforting knowing that people were going through what I was going through.
And you're not alone as well, and they're there to listen to you, and you're there to support them, and vice versa as well.
And in the video that I first did with Elton John's song, it was basically a case of, who is this guy? He's just made a video for us. How cool is that guy? And I'm thinking, well, I just want the word out there that there's this pain that is unknown to so many millions.
Yes.
There's so many millions suffering from it. I just want to get the word out there that we do exist. This pain does exist. We need help.
You certainly do, and hopefully one day we will find a cure for trigeminal neuralgia. There is hope there as well. So please, please, please do not suffer in silence. Like Anthony said, you can find out more information on the Facebook page, FPA, and that's correct, isn't it, FPA?
FPA, yes.
FPA.
It's FPA Trigeminal Neuralgia.
Yes.
And I actually mentioned it through, because as I say, if a doctor saves your life, you go through life talking his doctor's name. FPA page saved my life. I'm going to quote them all the time.
Yes.
We're here now.
And a lot of people are obviously not unaware of that particular page, so there is help available for you. So please get in touch if you need further information. I can put you in direct contact with Anthony, and he will also be there to support you too. Well, thank you so much for talking to us today, Anthony, and thank you for everything that you do, and also being part of In the Hot Seat with Deborah Fennella TV show, because Tracy and I really appreciate everything you do, and Tom as well. Tom's not with us at the moment because he is obviously social distancing. He works for the NHS as well, but so keep shining bright, and I shall talk to you more about Reiki. So it's bye from me for now until next week, and bye from the lovely Anthony James Mattocks, and also Tracy Ricketts hiding behind the camera. So stay safe, and I hope you all enjoy the sunshine wherever you are in the world, or I hope the sun is shining just down on you. So bye for now, take care, bye.
In the hot seat with Deborah Fennella.